technology industry. Disabled veteran tax exemption.
Motion.
Second. Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Appeal to remove penalty from 2009-2010 interim tax bill. Motion.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Discussion. Ready? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, I'm moving to G. Exoneration of taxes. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Joan, you with me? H, notification service. Motion. Second.
Second.
Discussion.
Is this the Connect Ed program?
This is a replacement for the Connect Ed program.
It's a replacement for Connect Ed.
Are parents going to be required to provide information again?
It's already in the system. That's correct? It's already in the system?
Sorry, the Connect Ed program? What was the question? I'm sorry.
The question is, oh, I'm sorry. go
No, it's okay.
ahead.
Will parents have to, with the new program, have to resubmit all of their personal information that's already?
No, it'll be imported in. This system is half the price of Connect Ed, which is why I thought it would be beneficial to switch, and there are way more features.
Any other questions? With that, any more discussion? With that, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, CIS contract. Motion.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. How do you say this?
AccuScan.
What is this?
Pardon?
I remember mine, I get to it. Motion on AccuScan.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Marie.
The definition of this program is that we are converting our paper W-2s to digital copies. We're running out of room, and this allows the persons in the business office and payroll to be able to search for that W-2 and the information without having to go through each paper copy. It also allows us to have those files on a safety deposit box, another file.
Thank you.
I'm recommending that.
Thank you. Discussion.
Question for Mrs. Goodyear. Will these old paper files then be shredded under the contract we just passed?
Yes, and they will provide a certificate of destruction to us.
Thank you.
Okay, with that, can I have a vote? All those in favor?
Aye.
Second? I mean,
Aye.
opposed? I'm
Only
getting
one
goofy,
person
folks.
voted. Only one.
Let's move to K. Refund request.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Contract extension with Shrin Hauling for garbage, trash removal, and recycling.
It's a mutual.
Motion.
It's a
Motion.
mutual.
Second. Discussion.
Can I clarify this?
I was going to ask you to please clarify why we're giving them an extension.
We have a 3-year contract which expires June 30th. There was a 2-year option within that contract to extend that contract for 2 additional years at a significant savings over other bidders. So we're at the end of the 3-year contract. We're asking the board to exercise those options for those 2 years.
Okay. Got all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we're going to M, appointment of the treasurer for July 2011.
So moved.
Okay, second.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Chanda will be our treasurer. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, N, extending term price agreement with UGI transportation rate. Motion.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Rejection of paper bid. Motion.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Discussion.
Are we rejecting it
We're rejecting this particular bid based upon the price and also the quality. The quality of the lowest bidder was not acceptable.
Okay.
However, the price of the, estimated price of the cases of paper is exceeding $65,000, so we must bid. So to be able to go out, back out to bid, we must reject the lowest bid,
Okay.
those bid results.
Thank you.
Okay, with that, can I have a vote? All those in favor?
Wait,
say-
one more question.
Oh,
Have you checked with IU20 for any consortium type of,
Yes.
Purchasing?
Yes, they are done with theirs. Typically, we have better results, and we did have better results, however, the quality is not there. I did obtain their specifications today, and we will be using their specifications, tightening up our specifications to get a better quality paper.
so we can't piggyback on top of it?
No, we cannot.
Okay.
any other questions, discussion? Call for a vote. Those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Rebid for a 20-pound xerographic paper. Motion. Xerox graphic. Second.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Accept remaining bids. Motion.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, financial matters, bills and reports. Motion.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, 14, interested citizens on non-agenda items only. If you come up and speak now. Mr. Black, please sign and tell us who you are.
My name is Ed Black, and I live at 3411 Freemansburg Avenue. I just wanted to take a little bit of time to ask the board for consideration for a program with the third and fourth grade swimming out at Easton High School. I have been talking with other parties, and I don't want to be out of line, and I'm not asking for a vote tonight or anything like that, but I want you to consider, we had a 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade program out the high school, in which we had 50 kids participate in over the September to June period. And what we're looking for is, we had a program down at 3rd Street Alliance, but 3rd Street Alliance closed up the pool due to costs. You know, they run into a repair for the pump, and they couldn't, you know, handle it. So the kids that I had down there were the younger kids. And I'm just asking that you would consider allowing the 3rd and 4th grade in as well. The high school venue for this is the only place we have. You know, the high school pool serves the whole community. There's no other place for the kids to go. And I just want you to take your time and consider allowing these kids to come in. Among those 50 kids, you know, I check on the, you know, academics. It's not just swimming. We go over their character and their respect and all that. And they were a special group of kids. They all did well. I mean, the grade point average among all of them was like 90, you know, and talking with them. And most of them take honors and calculus and, you know, these higher end courses. So I just wanted to present this to you. I hope that I can get to the athletic department, or, you know, to make this brought to the board for a vote. But these kids, I just come from a summer meet now, and they're like 8 and unders and so forth, you know, and they really love swimming, and it's a great opportunity for them to stay in shape and meet friends and socialize in a sport program. The cost is nothing. We don't, you know, even if it's 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, you know, there's no cost. You know, if there's any cost, we raise the money to cover it. So I thank you for your time, and I hope we can bring this agenda to the board and we can get a vote on this.
What you asked will be forwarded to the athletic committee for discussion, and
Yeah, I was there, but it got tabled. I was there in April and it got tabled. There was cheering issues and so forth
Well,
and,
It's just gonna have to go back, we gotta follow procedure. So
Okay.
We'll take it back to athletic committee,
All
we'll
right.
bring them up,
Well,
we'll come out of that committee. I
okay.
thank you.
when will the next meeting be for that? Or when?
September.
Huh?
September's meeting.
September 8th.
September 8th.
When does your, can I just ask when the program starts that he's referring to? That was down at, just so we know the time frame.
I know
When
it's
does the
summer.
program start for these third and fourth
The
graders?
program starts in September. As soon as school starts, we start. But I mean, you know, if we get delayed by a month or so, you know, that, it wouldn't be a problem. I just hope that you would consider that the high school being the only
Right.
venue, they have to go there. And, you know, like, we'll take care of everything else.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jim, you put it on your agenda, please.
There'll be a bigger
It
issue
would be
on that.
another
We're getting
program.
even information I'm looking into with Mr. Vitro, the middle school principal. That we have middle school lacrosse clubs, lower level than what you've approved as 7th and 8th grade. There's 5th and 6th grade operating out there, is my understanding, and so on. So Mr. Black's issue adding 3rd and 4th in these athletic clubs have been approved is creating a whole different atmosphere that we need to discuss.
Okay, we can discuss it in September.
Yes.
All right, any other non-agenda items? Please come forward, Mr. Anderson. Wouldn't be, I missed you the last meeting, so I think I'm gonna get a double dip tonight.
In terms of the overall community, I'd like to suggest that the school board, and those of you who've got reasonable contacts with the city of Easton, the problem of theft of educational services by people who don't live in our community, it's growing. It's a big number, and one is one too many. The city of Easton's got a very interesting ordinance that requires landlords to report promptly the presence of their tenants by name, birth date, social security number, and so forth. However, it has a perfect record of 100% noncompliance in enforcing its own ordinance. Now, I can't do much to get city council to move forward to do that, but collectively, you all can. And I think that's one tool that would be helpful in cross-checking your records as to who really belongs here and doesn't belong here. The ordinance is actually poorly written. Any English teacher who actually graphs it out the way you did 30 years ago would say it doesn't connect. But the tone is there. So you need to get the city to move forward to help both of you run a much better community. Now, Palmer doesn't have the same ordinance on its books, and I don't know about Fork, so I can't comment there. Other communities have similar ordinances, and I'm just suggesting it's a useful community-wide tool. I am questioning, though, Mrs. Schaefer is an awfully nice person, and I question why the board policy makes her the heavy in terms of enforcing the annual collection of affidavits. I would think that your new heavy needs to be your new chief executive officer, and if you don't have your annual affidavit in, you need to get shot between the ears, hung up, and then drawn and quartered, and then collected.
Thank you, Mr. Wood.
Okay? But seriously, very nice young lady. We need, and I don't think you're a law enforcement type person, and we need that in terms of affidavits throughout there. There's certainly a swindle sheet in many areas of many people. So just, you know, it'd be nice to have a little more money in the district that belongs to us.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson.
Thank you, sir.
I will talk to Mr. Cox about it. Anybody else? Feel free to step up to the podium. If not, we're going to move on to correspondence acknowledgements. I don't know of any. Miscellaneous and ad hoc committees. Mr. Rowley, CIU.
Mr. President, Colonial Intermediate Unit 20 met last night, conducted its normal business. Nothing of any significance other than they're reviewing their transportation costs and the problems that we have cited about it. They've hired a consultant to help them with their new routing program, which will help them route the buses better, control their overtime costs and their other employee costs associated with extra long runs. They're going to try to keep the children on the bus routes as minimal, their ride as minimal as possible, and hopefully within a few months we'll see some savings in that area.
All right, thank you. Easton Public Library, Mr. Rowley.
Mr. President, I was unable to attend due to a work conflict, but I did talk with the director, and she informed me there was no business of any significance for the school board.
Thank you. CIT, Mrs. Mandarindo.
Well, we had a meeting, and we're gonna have our next one July 14th.
Along with that, while we're on this particular subject, as you can see, it's Dr. Volcano, Mrs. Mandarino, and Ms. Bellotti, whose resignation we have approved tonight. Therefore, we need a temporary, if someone would like to fill in. If not, I will gladly fill in until we find someone. Somebody, we can do it, if not, I'll do it until we can get somebody, we can appoint somebody. Anybody have objections to that? Millie, Sarah?
It's a Thursday.
Second Thursday, correct?
Second Thursday.
Can't do it if you're on the athletic committee. The athletic committee meets that.
Temporarily, we're not meeting in September, athletic committee. This is July, is the next meeting. By the time we have an appointment, still should have a third body. I can do it until we get, until whoever we appoint, and let them know that that's part of their new duties. Come along with the rope. All right, so, if anybody has any objection, I'll pull in temporarily.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Thank you.
Okay. We'll move on. So Millie, I'll be joining you and Dr. Volcano.
It'll be a pleasure.
Oh, that scares me. Northampton Community College, Dr. Volcano's not here, so we'll just pass that by. Mrs. Ellison, PSBA.
The legislative platform submissions, if anyone has any, are due June 30th, so the date is approaching. If anyone needs the format that you have to write the proposal in, it's on the website, or I can direct you if you give me a call or send me an email, I can help you find it. If anyone has any platform issues they'd like to put forth. The Tim M. Alwyn Advocacy Award is still available for applications, and it is to submit names of legislative leadership in advocacy, legislative advocacy roles within board members or full boards. So that's due July 16th for the admissions of any names of board members that you feel. Let's see. I think there was one other thing, just 1 second, trying to remember what it was. In August, there's a web conference that will be discussing the spiraling healthcare costs
Okay.
affecting districts, and that is August 16th. So just be aware of that if you want to sign on to that. And there are also other summer workshops that are available. If you go on the PSBA website, you will see them and see if there's anything that you're interested in participating in. And I think that's it.
Do you have any conferences that you feel that you need to attend upcoming? Somebody needs to be at?
There are
Recommendations?
none specific. I mean, there are some regarding collective bargaining that are coming up, and there's also the Right to Know workshop. And then the next big one is their October one with, where we go over the platform.
Okay. So if there's a recommendation that you think we should have some people, next meeting, can you look at it?
I would provide
Yep.
that, yeah. I would recommend the web conference, though. I think that would be beneficial for anyone in August.
Okay. All right, Aquatic Task Force, right back at you.
Right back at me. We have not met. I think in the meantime, Mr. Black has been meeting with the other group that is also doing fundraising for the district. That's kind of taken precedence over, at this time, the Aquatic Task Force. So we will have an update at the next meeting.
Thank you, ma'am. TIF committee, Mrs. Ellison.
The TIF committee met again to just go over their updated progress on this process. And they will be coming in to speak with the superintendent if she's available, and also the business manager, just to discuss their progress in just a brief meeting with individuals. And then they will be presenting, hopefully in the fall, to the school board for their initiative and what they're hoping to get
Is your
passed.
meeting next week?
Yes.
You're going, that's our representative?
I'll
No,
be
I
there.
can't.
We were hoping there would be at least
can't.
2 other board members, so that it would,
What time is it?
it's at 1.
Anybody available? If you are,
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Where's it at?
here.
Okay, if anybody's available, it's on Tuesday. Facilities utilization, Joe, did we schedule a meeting? Sue left. All right, I have nothing at this point. Board members, anybody have anything individually before I move on to the committees?
Can I just comment about the tax collection
Yeah, yes, you can.
committee? The tax collection committee is going to be having employer education meetings because of the new law that we must have earned income tax collected and submitted to one body within the county. And that meeting for the Easton Area School District will be on August 4th at 2 o'clock at the 7-8 auditorium. And all employers are invited to attend.
Thank you. Got that, Joe? Okay, AIE committee.
6:30, September 1st.
Thank you, Mrs. Hess. Policy, Mrs. Holzberg?
Are we the same day? 7:30?
Yes, you are.
September 1st? So, my calendar doesn't go that far ahead of this. I'm working on the teacher calendar.
Okay, we got that. Policy. Athletic,
6:30, September 8th.
okay. Finance committee, Mrs. Nelson.
We are September 15th at 6:30. Is that right?
That's correct. Buildings and grounds, same date, 7:30. Meeting, motion to adjourn this meeting.
Motion.
Your second.
Second.
Everybody enjoy your month.